Hey everybody, this is Jim and Paul with your weekly lineup. On Monday, starting at 9 o'clock p.m., we have Leadership with Deanna Kovic. At 10 o'clock p.m., we have Parent Pump Radio with Jacqueline Wynn. And at 10:30, we have Two Beards Talking with Daniel and Matt.
And on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern, we have Second Amendment Talk with Daniel and Rod. At 9 p.m., What's the Story with Maria. And at 10 p.m., Rock Talk USA with Amy Shafalo.
And on Wednesdays at 7 p.m., we have Unscheduled with Les Skymo and the Dave. At 8 o'clock, we have All You Can Eat with Chef Rob Rosenthal. 9 o'clock, we have All Aboard with Donald Whisman and his gang. And at 10 o'clock, we have Let's Talk Careers, Sarah Yusupov.
And on Thursdays at 8 p.m., Ask for Candy. And at 10 p.m., Night Talk with Joe Rocks.
And on Friday at 8 p.m., we have Pot Talk with me and Paul. And at 9 o'clock, we have All Aboard with Donald Whisman and his gang. 10 o'clock, we have Betrayal with Casey Spears. That's your weekly lineup. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you very much.
The views and opinions of this broadcast do not reflect the views and opinions of Armed Media, New Productions, and its affiliates. Enjoy the show.
Tax the rich, feed the poor, till there are no rich no
Welcome to Pot Talk, everybody. I'm Jimmy Bell.
And I'm Paul Daniels.
We have special guest tonight, Donald Whisman. Backed out at the last minute.
Well, he couldn't be here. You don't say backed out.
Well, what else you say?
Well, he can't be here.
He called in sick?
Yeah, he called in sick.
All right.
So he can't be here tonight. But we have like a 13-minute clip, you said?
Yeah, it's about a 14-minute clip of him ranting about how he said he was going to say something on the radio that he's never said before. And I'll leave it at that.
All right, play the clip. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
The 22-year-old virgin is in the house.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Donald Whisman coming back. I'm outside sitting. I hope the sun isn't glaring too much. It'll probably mess with the lighting, but I don't care. So I want to talk about here for a few minutes. This won't be a very long video. And yes, I do support our president 100%. President Trump has to win this election, folks. And I'm going to give it a few minutes for everybody to come in. Got a couple people in here now. Hello. I don't know who's on there. If you want to start commenting so I can say hello to you, that's fine with me. And yes, I'm in the sun, and I hope the video is okay, and I hope you guys can hear me. So I'm going to say something tonight, folks. I've been working all day. I've been volunteering all day. I'm doing everything I can. I'm more out, folks. I'm more out. I live here in Ohio. I know I got the sun. The sun's beating on me out here, but how y'all doing? I hope everybody's doing great out there this evening. But, folks, I'm going to tell you something that I've never said on a Facebook video before. I've done a lot of live Facebook videos, and what I'm about to say is something you've never heard me say. And hello to everybody out there. Share this out if you want. And I don't even care if Facebook gets rid of me. I don't care anymore. From what I'm seeing in this country right now, from my point of view, these people on the left, the people always criticizing our president, folks, I'm going to tell you right now, and this is I don't really like even using this word, but I'm actually starting to hate these people on the left. I'm hating these people, folks. They want to destroy our children and our grandchildren's future. They want to mess up our country. And, folks, I'll tell you right now, I would give my life so that my children, so your children, could live free. And that's what it's all about. It's living free in this country. The way these Democrats are acting, it's sick, folks. They're making me sick. They're making me puke. And yes, I'm starting to hate these people. And I don't like using the word hate. Hate's a bad word, folks. It is. Hate is a strong word. But how else can you treat these people? If anybody's going to mess with my grandchildren's future, I'm going to hate these people. And what I feel like doing, I feel like sticking my foot up their ass. I really do. They're pissing me off. You can't talk to these people, folks. They defy logic. They're idiots. They're crazy. And I don't know Who in this country in their right mind would even consider voting for a man like Joe Biden? You know, I seen him doing a speech here earlier on the news, and the guy didn't even take his mask off so he could speak. I mean, he's a weirdo. This guy is a nut. His VP pick, Kamala Harris, she's a freaking nut. Hey, Captain Fredino, Melissa, how you doing, Melissa? Melissa, I'm sorry. I'm doing everything I can here in the state of Ohio, but I'm only one man, and it's time. It's time for all of us. I'm angry. I'm angry right now. I am so angry, and it's time for you guys to be angry too. It's time for you to be angry out there in this country. Use your anger, and fight these people. I'm not talking physically hitting these people, but we have to get out here and we have to fight for our president, folks. And I have been. I've been out here, and my legs, I got really bad legs, but I'm doing everything I can for President Trump, as one man can do, folks. And it's going to take all of us. It's going to take all of us, just not me. President Trump's going to be speaking in Pennsylvania tonight. I don't know what town. He has to win Pennsylvania. He has to win Ohio, where I live, here in Ohio. And it looks good here in Ohio. It looks really good in Ohio. And yes, I made a comment earlier. I made a post. I said that I'm seeing more Biden signs this year than I seen Hillary signs back in 2016. But what I didn't tell you is, for every Biden sign I see, there's probably 100 signs, okay? To every Joe Biden sign, there's 100 Trump signs, all right? And this sun is messing with me. I'm right in the sun. And I hope you guys can see me, because I can't hardly see you all. I can't even hardly see your comments. It's bright here right now. But folks, I'm mad. Your children, my children, our grandchildren, their futures depend on what we do on November 3rd. Folks, we're 60 days. We're 60 days away from this election. It's time for us to start getting mad. It's time for us to start fighting. It's past time for all of us to start fighting. I'm telling you, each and every one of you out there, listen to me. Share this around. Get mad. Use your anger in a positive way. And yes, I am starting to hate these people. And I don't like using the word hate. I don't. But these people are nuts. They want to destroy their own country just so they can have something free. They want something free, folks. And our country can't afford to give everybody free stuff. We can't afford it. Somebody's got to pay for it. They don't understand that, though. I don't know what's going on in this country. They've lost, a lot of people in this country, they've lost their freaking minds. I feel like taking my foot and jamming it up right up their ass. I got behind a guy earlier today, had a Joe Biden sign on his bumper, a Biden sign. And, you know, me being the guy I am, I would like to just cuss him out. I wanted to flip him off, but I didn't. But I gave him a dirty look. I really gave that guy a dirty look. Folks, these are sick, evil, vile, nasty people. They don't even realize why they're voting for Joe Biden. They don't know why they're voting for him. You know why they're voting for him? Because they cannot stand President Trump. And what has President Trump done to make them hate him so bad, but help this country and put America first? And it's all about putting America first, and this man's done everything he can to help this country. But these evil, vile people, every time you post something, they got something negative to say to you. And I don't care what they say to me. I'm tired of these people. I'm literally starting to hate these people who are voting for Joe Biden. I'm starting to hate them. Yes, and it's bad. I shouldn't feel that way, but I am. I'm starting to hate these people. I am. They don't make sense, folks. They don't make no sense whatsoever, and I'm sick of it. And you guys ought to be sick of it, too. I've had enough. I'm going to do everything in my power, not physically to hurt these people, but I'm starting to hate them. And that's the first time I've ever said that on Facebook, on any of my live videos. I've never used that word hate, but I am starting to hate these people. Because nobody is going to take my grandchildren's future away from them. Nobody's going to take this country from them. Nobody's going to take their freedoms away from them. If I have anything to do with it, folks, I would give my life so they could be free. So your children could be free. I would give my life in a heartbeat if I knew they could be free when they grow up. And we're going to lose it, folks, if we don't get out here and start fighting. Don't believe the polls, because that's another tactic. Don't believe these stupid polls. That's another thing. I'm tired of the media. I hate the media. I hate the mainstream media. I can't stand them. Thank you, Wendy. Robert Hoskins. Kelly, how you doing? Melanie, how you doing? Anyway, folks, I just want to come on here and just tell you guys that I am really starting to hate these people. And I've never hated in my life. I don't even like using the word hate. It's bad to use that word hate. Well, how... You can't even talk to these people. And if there's a Democrat, if there's somebody voting for Joe Biden that's if you're on my friends list, you can remove your ass off my friends list right now. I don't want nothing to do with you people anymore. Anybody who supports Joe Biden and Kamala Harris can get themselves off my friends list. I don't want nothing to do with you. I'm sick of it, folks. I've had enough, and it's time for you guys to stand up and say you've had enough too. Do what you can in your state. Do everything you can like I'm doing here in Ohio, folks. I'm tired. We all going to have to put in some work for President Trump if we want to make sure this country's here for our children and our grandchildren. And that's what it's about. It's about our children and our grandchildren. I don't care about myself. It's all about our children, folks. This country, we were born free in this country. And by God, we're going to die free if I have anything to do with it. And I'm telling you, if I have anything to do with it, we're all going to die free. I want my children to be free. I do. I really want my children. And I've got 4 grandsons. I don't want them growing up in a communist country, folks. And we can't take for granted that President Trump's going to win. We cannot take for granted. We can assume he's going to win. We can't be that way. We can't be complacent. We just can't sit back and just say, hey, somebody else will vote him in. No, it's going to take all of us out here. We got to get people registered to vote, folks. We do. We have to get everybody in this. Everybody you know, make sure they're registered. This election is the most important election in our lifetime. And I'm not going to sit here and let this man, this good president, I got his flags flying in the background, we're not going to let him lose this election, folks. He's only served 4 years. He needs another 4 years to get things done. He needs another 4 years. And trust me, when he becomes president again, when he gets reelected, these protests, they will stop. They will stop just like that. I guarantee you guys that. I'll guarantee you that. He can't do that right now because he would look like a tyrant. But again, I'm going to tell you guys one more time that I am starting to hate these people. I'm starting to hate the Democratic Party or anybody who is going to vote for these nuts. How could anybody even consider voting for these people? And I'm not going to tell you reasons why. You guys all know why you should not vote for these Democrats. I'm talking from Joe Biden down. They all need to go. Every damn one of them. They all need to get the hell out of there. And it's going to take we the people to do it. And I need your help. I need your help. And yeah, most of you are probably out there doing something, but the ones who ain't doing nothing, get off your ass and get out there and fight for this president. Or we're going to lose him. We will lose this man if we all don't start thinking about what's going on in this country. I see so many people getting registered that's never voted before, and I love it. I love to see people, new people, getting registered to vote, folks. And hey Jeremy, hey Ken, Amanda Corbin, how you doing? But you guys, I'm telling you, I'm mad, I'm pissed off. I'm really pissed off. I'm tired of it. I've had enough. I've had enough. And I'm going to keep fighting right on the next 60 days, folks, and I'm going to count them down. Tomorrow, we'll have 59 days to the election. Get out here and vote early. Don't wait on your state to shut the elections down. Do everything you can, and that's about all we can do, folks. But get mad and use your anger. Use your anger in a positive way. Get mad. I want to see every one of you tell me you're getting mad. Tell me you're getting mad. Tell me you're fed up with this crap, because I know I am. I am fed up. I am so fed up with this crap, I can't take it no more. And I'm not going to take it. I'm not going to go down lying on my back. I'm going to go down fighting on my 2 feet, folks. I am. I'm not giving up. I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep fighting for President Trump like he's losing this election. There is a lot of piss. There are a lot of as pissed. I hope a lot of people are just as pissed off as me. I really do. There need to be more people. So many people in this country. Anybody who supports President Trump, we need to be pissed off right now, folks, because they're looking at us like we're the bad people. No, we're the good people. The President Trump, his supporters, we're all good people. I do believe that. The Democrats, they're evil, vile, nasty people, and we cannot let them go in that White House. We can't let them go in there and destroy our children's future, our grandchildren. I have 2 daughters, I have 4 grandsons, and that's what I'm fighting for. I'm fighting for my family, folks, and you need to be fighting for your family too. With that being said, you guys, I didn't want to take much of your time, but listen, President Trump's going to be in Pennsylvania tonight at 7 p.m. I forget the town. He needs to win that state, so try to watch President Trump talk tonight. And with that being said, folks, I'll be back in a couple days, but I'm tired. I am. This fat man is getting wore down. I'm getting wore down. Do everything you can, folks, and God bless each and every one of you. pray for President Trump and do everything in your power to get him reelected, okay? Do that for me. Do that for me. Do that for your children. Do that for your grandchildren. That's right. Do it for your grandchildren, because they're the one that's going to have to pay for the decisions that we're going to make on November the 3rd. And it ain't us. It's these wackos out here that's going to vote these people in. I don't trust them. They're going to cheat, folks. They're going to try to cheat this election from our president. We cannot allow this to happen. We cannot allow it to happen. We have to stop these evil, vile, nasty, sick-ass people. And I'm tired of it. I've had enough. And you folks, you should feel the same way that I feel. The fat man is pissed off, and I'm starting to hate these people. Yes, I am starting to hate them. And I've never said that in my life. And with that being said, folks, God bless each and every one of you. And God bless America. Pray for our president. Pray that man wins this election. Remember, 60 days left until the election. Share this video out. If you're my friend, share this video out. Put it on your timeline if you don't mind. I'll see you guys later. Love each and every one of you. Take care. Fight the good fight. Trump 2020, baby. Trump 2020. Don't forget it. The fat man is out of here. See you later. Hey, Lisa. How you doing?
The 22-year-old virgin is in the house.
Channel switched.
All right, folks.
Okay.
Welcome back.
You know what? I've known Donald for what? Maybe 3 years? Something like that?
17, I think he started. So it was 12, 17.
All right, so just say 3 years.
No, it'll be
I've never seen
3
it.
years.
All right, well, you don't have to be exact.
All right.
I'm trying to get a point across. Like I got Mr. Spock over here trying to get it down to the second. That's about as emotional as I've ever heard him. He was so angry, he was getting flustered there for a second.
He says he's never said hate on the radio before, and that's right.
I don't know that. Well, maybe not in that context.
Right, he
Yeah.
never said he hated the Democrats.
Yeah. Well, I fucking hate broccoli or something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
okay. All right, yeah. But boy, he's fucking fired up, huh?
Mhm.
You! I wish he could have been on tonight, but he
He's
was
tired.
working all day and he was beat.
After that rant, he was tired. I forgot to tell you folks that was from yesterday.
Yeah, that was from
So
yesterday.
Trump's not going to be in Pennsylvania tonight.
Somebody was just booking their flight.
Yeah.
Once again, Donald's 100% right. It's a fight we have to win. We have to win. These fucking lunatic Democrats, they're unhinged. Here's an example. Georgetown University, right? The library was selling masks with the, the American flag with the thin blue line in it?
Yeah.
They were selling them at the library. Fucking when people found out about it, they went screaming to the dean, right? You've got to put an end to it. Within a half hour after them complaining, they were gone. You cannot wear one on campus. They're forbidden. You can wear Black Lives Matter, but you
strictly
can't.
censoring it against your First Amendment.
It absolutely
And
is.
these people are going to get away with it because nobody's stopping them.
Yep.
Nobody's arresting them. They should be doing time for all these things, but they're not because they're Democrats.
Yep. These colleges are anything but free thinking.
That's why all these looters that are Democrats, that's why they all, like Pelosi and them, they're the fucking mentors, and they're the ones that ain't following the law.
No shit.
Because they don't get arrested.
No, because there's no consequence.
That's what I was trying to say, consequence.
No, and another thing I wanted, that Georgetown thing, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to get it out just because I heard it this afternoon. I was listening to, I think it was Dr. Steve Turley or whatever his name is.
He sounds familiar.
He worked on a college campus for like 20-something years. So he's a pure conservative.
All right.
So he's got a unique perspective into what's going on. And I was sitting on the toilet listening to that, and I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. That's what it's come down to in college campuses.
Oh, yeah.
You can't fucking... A simple expression. The NFL, they're gonna be wearing, what was his name? Blake.
Jacob
Blake. They're going to be wearing his name on their fucking helmets.
I know, and the guy had a knife waiting to kill the cops.
Yeah.
And they're thinking it's okay, the cops shouldn't have shot him. They have, I know, legal law in self-defense.
He had a warrant out.
They had it.
He had a warrant out for his arrest for, I believe, breaking the restraining order that his ex-girlfriend had, while he was at her house stealing her keys.
Right.
Plus, he was convicted of having sex with a 14-year-old.
Well, he was up on. They had a warrant out for that.
Was that what the warrant was out for?
Yeah, but they also knew we had dangerous weapons.
Yeah, domestic violence
He
charges
had gun
against him. Yeah.
At one time.
I mean, this guy was not a good guy. He's not. Pick your fucking heroes. A little better than that. George Floyd, fucking this Blake douche fuck. That's who you're picking as your martyrs?
Right.
Are you fucking retarded?
Like I said, they don't know. It's like BLM. Found out that Jacob Blake, his father there, he's 100% behind Louis Farrakhan.
Oh, jeez,
that's why he wouldn't let Trump visit. And Trump didn't want to go there with him, support Louis Farrakhan.
Yeah.
He didn't want that at all.
But I don't think the mother does. I don't think she is, because she said she wanted to apologize to Trump because she wasn't there to take his phone call or something.
Right.
I imagine, her son got killed. She was probably making arrangements or something.
She was letting
Oh, no, he
everybody else
didn't
do it.
die. That's right. He didn't even die.
No, he didn't.
That's right. I forgot because I heard
He's
so much of the
paralyzed.
media say, that he was dead. He's not. He's paralyzed. It's still not a good situation, but he put
can
himself
talk.
there.
He can still pledge allegiance to Louis Farrakhan.
Yeah, there you go. But he
Model
had,
citizen.
look, I've had plenty of beefs with the cops over the years, all right?
Oh, yeah.
But, I mean, I seen the video. He got what he had coming. I mean, how much discretion are they supposed to give?
Stop, or we'll shoot. Stop.
They gave him enough warnings. They were trying to pull him out of the car. He's reaching for something.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you do at that point?
You don't know if it's a gun or a knife.
That's
It
right.
turned out to be a knife.
Oh, well.
What should be a little stick-thin knife, about 3 inches long.
Doesn't matter. You were reaching for something when you were told to not.
Right. Yeah, that's like. But what about Armand? The one in New York, the guy pulled out a cell phone and he got like 49 shots into him.
Yeah. Oh, when I see the cops screw up, it's like, no way. You know which ones I love watching? Are the ones when cops come to somebody's property to ask them questions about something. And they go, get the fuck out of here. You got a warrant? No. Slam. See ya. They have a tough job to do. I mean, there's no two ways about it. Lots of police stations have it easier, especially in the low crime neighborhoods and stuff like that. And in rich towns and stuff. Yeah, they got a nice, easy job. But every once in a while, they got a pressure situation. But these inner city cops, their whole life is fucking pressure.
Right.
Every traffic stop they make could be their last.
That's why they come out with their hands on their gun.
That they shouldn't be doing. But, I mean, I can understand it in a way.
Well, until you figure out situations. Because usually if somebody's going to shoot
It's
the
going to
cop,
happen quick.
So when you get pulled over and you want to kill the cop or whatever, it's going to happen real quick. It ain't going to, I'm going to shoot the shit with you and then shoot.
And then shoot you. Yeah, it's right off the bat. Because the first thing they're asking for is license and registration.
Right.
Once they got that in their hand, you're screwed. But, I mean, I see examples of cops fucking just being totally out of control. And you look at it and go, how the fuck is that allowed to go on? That I do understand.
Like I said, there should be some reform. There's no reason why they treat us worse than ISIS fucking when they surrender.
The combatants.
Yeah.
ISIS fighters.
Prisoners.
Yeah.
Prisoners of war or whatever.
But that's, you think about it, right? How many situations really go bad with the cops compared to how many contacts they have with people? I mean, the numbers are fairly low.
Right, and it's usually people that resist it.
That's
right? Whether they got a gun, knife, or anything, even if they got none.
Or they try to hit the cop with their car.
Yeah. I smashed into a car cruiser with my car, pushed him off the road.
Oh, you're lucky you didn't end up doing life, Jimmy.
Yeah. Oh, I've got more than 3 felonies. That's for sure.
Ooh.
I got assault and battery and police officer. I got assault and battery with dangerous weapons.
The worst I got is a simple
My
assault.
weapons were a bat in the car.
But the worst charge I ever had was a simple assault. And that was a family fight.
That's a misdemeanor.
Yeah, I have no felonies, like I told you. I was always lucky. Well, I never really got into serious trouble. I didn't want.
Mine were all alcohol related.
Alcohol and
Whenever I
driving.
see the cop, I'd say enemy, and you know what I mean. And then you go back and
I got a lot of driving charges. Drunk. Driving drunk.
I had 3 of them, I believe.
Oh boy, do I got that
I
beat.
remember 2, but I think I got 3.
I got that beat.
That's back in the 70s.
Well, most of mine were back in the 80s and stuff. Yeah.
70s. I never had one in the 80s.
No, I was living a fucked up life in the 80s, man. I mean, fucking.
I was doing time in the 80s.
I was repossessing cars. Believe me, that turns into a drug addict and an alcoholic.
Oh yeah.
Oh fuck yeah. They were all raging alcoholics except for one guy that didn't drink, smoke, or nothing. Totally straight. The rest of us were all fucking raging alcoholics.
I'm a raging alcoholic now, and it's been that way since I moved here.
Yeah, well, this
Been
place
here
will do it
7
to you.
years.
This place will fucking do it to you.
Yeah, I know it.
Do you want to get back on subject?
Oh yeah.
How about Pelosi getting her hair done? Was that fucking sweet or
I've
what?
seen Gutfeld's version, Fox from Friends version.
Oh, she's getting it from everywhere.
And you get the balls to say I was set up.
And she demands an apology from
Yeah.
the hair salon.
Exactly, for having a camera.
Yeah, well, yeah, that she's had there for 6 years.
5 years, yeah.
A fucking pig. What a fucking piece of shit she is.
I don't know why they don't drag her out of the house and kill her like they're trying to do Wheeler.
Fucking, did you see all the ladies that were stringing up hair? All these women that are
Hair
people
dryers and stuff.
and
yeah.
curlers and stuff around her house, calling her out. If she doesn't handle pressure well, she cracks very
Oh,
easily
yeah.
under
She's
it.
80-something years
But
old.
yeah, she's a feeble old woman.
Right.
Fucking-
And that's when you seen her in the video where she was in the hair salon. Her short hair.
Yeah.
All they do is tie a weave to it.
Uh-huh.
They put like pigtails, but they match and hold each other. So when you lift them up, it's like a strap, and that's what they sew the weave to.
So that's not all her hair, in other words.
No, the weave's not her hair.
Right, yeah.
But it's attached to it.
Right, yeah, I get
You
it.
go to pull it, it hurts.
She's a fucking piece of shit.
Oh, I know.
And that day, after she had her hair done, she's on TV talking about Trump not wearing a mask and not following the rules. And what a piece
He's
of shit.
killing people. I believe that's what she said. He's killing people.
Yeah, what'd she say? I'll admit to being set up.
Yeah.
I demand an apology.
She's the one that made she's the one that made the appointment.
Yeah, not to mention the
No
fact,
one
right?
would be legal to do it indoors.
And now that poor woman is getting death threats and stuff. She's
Yeah,
going to
I
fold
know.
her shop up and leave.
Exactly.
She's like, I'm out of here. People are
They set
leaving.
a salon up anyway.
People are leaving California in droves.
Yeah. They said there was a big line for the U-Haul.
Yep.
They're taking anything.
Same as New York City. They're using whatever they can to get the fuck out. Good.
The
Let them-
moving companies said they must be.
They're
booming.
backed up for fucking
Yeah,
ages.
So they're buying new trucks to get more money.
Yeah. I mean, it's got to be great if you own a moving company right now in California. You must be making money hand over fist.
Oh yeah.
Because you can dictate your price now. Because people want out now. They're willing to pay whatever it takes.
And California's going to Texas.
Yep. That's where most people go. A lot of going to Arizona.
Well, Arizona's up in the air. Blue state, red state. It's a purple
Yeah, it
state.
depends on where in the state you are, really.
It
Used
depends if you're Spanish or not. Down there,
The only thing is
the
I'm
ones that the Spanish that have been here for generations and refuse to work and do the fucking welfare program shit in there. They're all Democrats.
Right,
That's
yeah.
why they vote them in.
But the ones that come over here, right,
And they
and
go,
open up their own businesses and shit
Right.
like that, they're the
they
Republicans.
were middle class in their country. Or maybe they didn't. They had enough money to
To-
come over
to get
here
here.
and do it.
They knew they had the brains. They just needed a place where they could get the freedom to do it.
Right, because some countries got
and that's
some
what I want.
stupid policies.
That's who I want coming across the border. I don't care if you're Spanish. If they're the best of the best,
Right.
come on in.
That's what I mean. They're sending the MS-13.
Yeah,
You fucking
gangbangers.
losers.
Yeah, you fucking rapists.
Escapes.
Yeah, they clean out their jails and point to the north.
Yeah, go up there. I don't want to see you back here.
I was reading a thing about a guy that raped an underage girl on a fucking bus. Right? And
Digitally assaulted.
whatever. Thrown out like 15 or 9 times.
And like I said, they don't put them in jail. They let them go back home to come back again.
Oh, the guy that shot the Trump supporter, and I think it was in was it Seattle?
Yeah, I think it was Portland. No,
Well, they killed him.
right.
Yeah, they found him.
I seen him when they come out of the car with the gun down like this, like he was ready to come up, and that's the last they showed because they blew him away. There was like 6 cops around him. He jumped out of the car and started running
Yeah. Did you know he did
towards the cops.
Did you know he did an interview on Vice?
The killer.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know it.
he did an interview.
Said he did it, basically.
Yeah,
I had
to do it.
Exactly. And then now he's saying he did it in self-defense.
Yeah, he didn't. The video shows he didn't. No jury is gonna fucking let him go on that one. I'm glad he's dead. Aha!
Oh, I know.
I guess fucking what's his name? Rittenhouse? Is that how it's pronounced?
I think it is.
He's got a fucking slew of lawyers working for him now.
Because, like I said, what they got on camera, the jury will definitely, you know what I mean? They're going to look at it and say, yeah, this guy's right. He's been chased down, and he started.
I forget who he defended.
And why are they chasing a man with a gun?
Yeah. I mean, he's going to be found guilty on a gun charge for bringing that gun across state lines.
No, because he's 18,
No,
you're
he's
allowed
17.
to have it.
17.
It still doesn't matter.
I think he was crossing the border illegally, the state line illegally with that gun. I'm not sure.
No, if you go hunting in Maine and New Hampshire, you got to take the gun out fucking illegally.
Yeah, but
It's got to be empty in the back of the trunk.
yeah, he was illegal having that gun in another state. I believe. I could be wrong, Jimmy.
Because Wisconsin's a constitutional carry.
Yeah, but not the state he's going into.
Wisconsin. That's what happened in Kenosha.
Oh, that's right. It was in Kenosha. I was
Yeah.
thinking it was in Portland.
No, that's right, too. It was Kenosha.
That's right. I'm sorry. Jim. I was thinking that was Portland for some reason. Anyways, the video is clear. I mean, it's clear. And he's got a slew of fucking lawyers. The kid that he defended, what's his face? Sandman.
Nick Sandman.
Yep. He made his name defending somebody big. I forget who it was. But, and all these lawyers are doing it pro bono.
Right, because they're looking for a name.
Well, not just that. It's because it's a high profile case, right? And a lot of these guys believe he's innocent.
Believe who's innocent?
Rittenhouse.
Oh, there's a part you can't say and one part when they come back and hit him with the skateboard and all that shit. That's all plain as day.
And when the guy's pulling out the gun,
Yeah.
CNN tried to get away with saying it was a cell phone. It's like, didn't you think that somebody would take that picture and blow it up? I mean,
Especially.
I'm good. I'm good on that, Jimmy. I'm fried. It's ridiculous. This kid was I don't know. If he does end up doing any time, it's going to be probably time served because he's in jail right now. They'll hit him with the gun charge or something like that. He'll plead out to it, and they'll say you just time served. And then he can't own a gun again, though. I mean, he killed a fucking child molester, a fucking a wife beater. I forget who else, but anyways, they attacked him. It's plain and simple. It's just fucking as clear can be. What you doing, Jimmy?
I mean, so I'll know because I'm sitting here.
Oh, okay.
I'm stoned, so I'm drifting.
I know I am too. I'm fried. I've been watching all sorts of fucking, it's just getting crazier and crazier on the fucking news. I don't even watch the local news anymore.
That's why, like I said, that's why these snots from the college kids, they don't even mention that. You know what I mean? It's college kids and their parents.
Yep. Spoiled little brats.
They've all been indoctrinated.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I told you about the guy that found the fucking, where all the fucking Antifa and stuff have been camping out. Remember I was telling you about that earlier?
Yep.
He found this fucking, looked like a homeless encampment. And the guy's like, if you go down there, it's all needles and stuff down there. But for a homeless encampment, it was neat. And it was spaced out a decent amount.
Right.
And it had a fence around it. And the kid's like, ooh, that's suspicious, because he had been looking. He's like, they got to be somewhere. They got to be coming from somewhere, because they're coming in every night and leaving every day.
Right.
So he's up on this bridge filming. And all of a sudden, some people might know who this is. I didn't hear about him until today. The trumpet guy. He's there at all the protests, tooting a trumpet and stuff. Long, blonde, shaggy hair. And so the kid's filming, and he starts zooming in. He's like, there he is. That's Trumpet Man. He's like, I found it. This is the encampment. And the guy looks up, and he's like, you can't fucking film here or whatever. And he's like, oh, fuck yourself. I can do whatever I want. So he starts coming down these stairs. That's going to be running him, like, right along the fence of the encampment. And he gets to, like, the first landing. He's still up pretty high. And this fucking asshole with a fucking slingshot starts shooting fucking ball bearings at him. They're going way off. He's like, you can't even hit me. I'm right here. And he's fucking laughing at him and shit. He's like, yep, this is going right on Facebook and YouTube. So hopefully they get burned out. They like it. What somebody should be, a whole bunch of people should do is, while they're out rioting at night, you go in and set their encampment on flames. Burn everything they own up. They can't do that. Oh, and who will they call about it? When they come back to their encampment and it's all fucking burned down?
Yeah, they're going to call security.
They're going to call the cops. The people they're trying to have defunded. A fucking bunch of pussies. But at least now it's known where they go at night in the morning after they're done rioting.
These guys are pretty well planned. Well, they had a long time to do it. They've had 4 years.
And in the winter, this is going to...
It's Soros fucking paying for this, and he's got the college pupils he's paying money for.
But if Trump gets in again, he's going to start going after the funding and shit. And he's going to find out where it's coming from.
Right. Well, eyes on that right now. They just can't come out and say, this is what we got, we're going to arrest them. They got to make a case.
Yeah, absolutely.
And half the time when they make a case, the guy fucks up while he's waiting to go to trial.
Wait till you find out some of these big companies that are donating, knowing what's going on. And they're going to say, okay, all right, you were funding them? Guess what? You're being named in the fucking case. File it under the RICO statutes, right? And just say Nabisco. I'm not saying Nabisco's doing it. I was just trying to think of a company.
Who's not what?
Like Nabisco. If they're funneling money to Antifa and stuff like that, right? These big companies.
Yeah.
You name them in the fucking.
Ain't they make Oreos?
Yeah, it's not relevant what they make, Jim.
It is. You boycott them.
No. I'm not talking about boycotts, Jimmy. I'm saying just say any company that's funneling money to these terrorist organizations, because that's what they are. Then you name them in the fucking proceedings, and you file it under the RICO statutes, organized crime. If these companies are funneling money to these assholes, they get named in the fucking the case. They're held criminally liable. Just like if it was another country funneling money to them.
Right.
See how they like that? You know, some big company likes getting hit for a fucking $40 billion. And their CEO and their fucking whole board goes to prison.
Right.
Then they'd stop thinking about funneling money to these organizations. And nobody can use the excuse, well, they can give money to Republicans. No. They can give money to the Democrats. But they can't funnel money to fucking people that are burning and looting.
Right.
You're aiding the fucking criminal.
Yeah, you're aiding and abetting. You're also
you're feeding money to organized crime. You are part of an organized crime syndicate. If you're funneling money to them, then you're a part of the organization as far as I'm concerned. And you should be held accountable just like they are. I can't go funneling money to fucking Hezbollah. Not that I would, but I'm saying I can't do that legally. No. So why should they be able to funnel money to Antifa and these other groups, BLM included? Because they're causing just as much shit as Antifa is.
Right. They're also meddling the election when they do this shit. Same with the voter mail-in ballots.
Voter intimidation.
Yeah, well, they're going to say a lot of them are going to be found to be bullshit.
Watch Antifa show up at voting places. Watch.
Oh, yeah. We've seen that before. Guys with the sticks.
Yep. Yeah, the Black Panthers and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Those are all Louis Farrakhan's people. Like Mr. Jacob Blake C.
I was young, I was foolish, I was young, I was foolish, I was angry, I was fun, I was charming, I was lucky. Tell me how